Hi guys, Coach Fens here from FTP Training. Welcome to another Friday Tips with Fens. All right, last week I had a long-time rider of mine and great friend, Robbie Hucker, come to visit. And we sat around and we chatted, we looked at training, we looked at his preparation for the back end of the season. And we just had a good yarn about, his life as a cyclist. And, I've known him for so many years from, being on the team with him and racing mountain bikes with him. And what that did is it sparked up a conversation about longevity within the sport and what allows an athlete like Robbie to come from a junior rider now, through the professional ranks, having won a mountain bike under 23 national championships, moving into the road, and racing all around the world. And what came up from that discussion was something which, I've seen throughout my career as a coach, but also my time as a cyclist, which I think is so vitally important to keep you frothing, involved, and wanting to get out there and ride your bike. And I think that the thing that keeps most people involved in riding bikes is what I call being a well-rounded athlete. And a well-rounded athlete is not necessarily, that athlete that just keeps, is so focused that they forget what's going on around them in the world. They forget the people that mean so much to them. They forget that they can go out with their friends. They forget that there is a time to have some downtime. The well-rounded athlete knows all of those things. He can suss situations, or she can suss situations where they realise that their partner needs some time, that their kids need some time, that work is suffering because of their focus on the bike. And all of these things need to be thought about, and you need to adjust. Cycling, obviously, super important to us. It's our passion, it's what we do. But to be a well-rounded athlete, you have to remember all these other things. Chatting with Robbie, it was fundamental to his success as a cyclist and his longevity in the sport. And before he came back as a road cyclist, he actually, as a junior, before I actually came back into mountain biking again, as a junior, he was one of the best riders in the country, and everyone knew he was going to be the next thing. And then he took a couple of years out of racing. He simply wanted to go and have the life of an 18-year-old and have some fun. And then he still rode his bike. He was still part of the team, but only rode for fun. A few team 24-hour events, had a bit of a giggle. And then that passion again, that desire to race, to test himself, came back. And he's been riding and racing ever since, as I say, having won the under 23s, going into the road. And his passion for cycling is huge. But he's now married, he spends time with his wife. I try as much as possible in my structuring of his training to give him a day off at the weekend when he gets time to spend with his wife. Okay, so, and I do this with a lot of my athletes, because I drill this into them, because I know unless that happens down the track, things are going to come on top and you're going to have to miss a load of training, because our partners and our friends and our relationships are going to suffer otherwise. So what does that mean to you as an athlete, as a cyclist? I think it means that if you're so focused on just the things that are involved in your life, it can mean that cycling will suffer in the long term. Think about relaxing a little bit, finding a time to go out, maybe have a drink with your mates. It's not something which you just have to completely cut out. All of these things will help you become a more rounded cyclist, a more rounded athlete, and allow you to have great longevity in the sport. Letting your hair down, super important, so make sure you do it. All right, guys, I hope that helps. Any of you that are just seeing those telltale signs that your frothing and sole-focused approach is causing some issues elsewhere, address it now, and I know it'll help you out in the long term to be a better cyclist. All right, guys, if you've got any questions, remember to contact us. Look on the website and put a contact form at www.ftptraining.com, and look and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and follow us on YouTube. Lots of great information on our YouTube channel, lots of previous Friday Tips with Fens, and I'm sure a lot of the information can help you become fitter, faster and stronger. All right guys, I'll catch you out on the road or trail. Bye bye.